In our previous video, we installed and configured the gateway collector for the Dream Company tenant. The gateway collector is a prerequisite to enable the discovery and monitoring of infrastructure devices in your HPE GreenLake Flex Solutions. Our next step is to install integration modules to discover IT infrastructure devices such as compute, storage, and network equipment, and enable data exchange between HPE OpsRamp and IT infrastructure devices part of your HPE GreenLake Flex Solutions. In this video, we will install the SSH Agentless integration module to discover and monitor Linux-based systems through the gateway collector without installing an agent by securely connecting to the device over SSH. Ready? Let's go. In your HPE OpsRamp console, select your client, the Dream Company in our case. And then from the Setup menu, select Account. And from there, select the Integration tile, and then click Add if this is the first integration you're creating. There are many integrations available in OpsRamp. You can filter the list of integration available by category, or you can also use the search. In our case, we will search for SSH to locate the integration module that we are looking for. Select Add to add a new integration. Then select Add again to add a configuration for this integration. Provide a name for this new configuration, as well as the target host IP address. Select to add credentials. Provide a name and a description, and we select to use password. You could also select key pair, but in our case, we're going to use a username root, and a password, which we type in here. We click the secure checkbox, and we just select add to add this new credential. Back into our configuration steps, we can check on the manage device. Select a schedule. Here we just select daily and every day at 1 a.m. And then we can click Add to add this new configuration. The next step is to select the collector profile. We only have one collector gateway, so we select our gateway and click Finish. We can see from the tile that we have one integration configured right now. Select the SSH Agentless tile to check the status of the Agentless integration module. The gateway collector is displayed with the status running. Select the gateway collector to check the status of the Agentless integration module. The discovery status should be completed. We can force a discovery by selecting Discover. This is to avoid having to wait for the next scheduled discovery. After the discovery is completed, we can see we have one device found by this integration. Clicking on this one device will take you to the detail of the device. The status of the system is undefined and the color is shown as brown. This is expected because there is no default monitoring template automatically assigned to agentless SSH-enabled systems. The next step is to create and apply a monitoring template on the agentless system for the gateway collector to monitor it. So let's move to the monitoring section and then the templates. From the Advanced drop-down, select Scope Global Templates and select template name Gateway Linux in the Advanced Search. Click Search at the bottom of the Advanced Search. Select the latest version of the global monitoring template called Gateway Linux OS Performance Remote Monitoring. You can click the arrow on the left of the template to visualize the metrics and the thresholds. You can select the template checkbox and then click Copy to clone the template and click Yes to duplicate the template. Building global templates are not editable. This is why we are cloning it, so we can make changes to its property. Select the correct client account, in our case it's going to be Dream Company, and give your template a name, then click Save. To monitor the resource, an availability monitor must be enabled for a metric that is important to that resource. Select the clone monitoring template and click the Edit button in the upper right corner. Click Next at the bottom of the page and select the metric that is the most important for the resource by clicking on the pencil at the right of the matrix. We select, for example, OS uptime. Check the Apply Availability Monitor checkbox and click Update. Finally, click Save to save the monitoring template. You can now assign the monitoring template to the Agentless resource, either manually or via a device management policy. Let's first look at the manual method. For this, go to the Infrastructure Search menu. Select your Linux server from the list by using the checkbox, and then click Actions from the menu on the far right to select Assign Templates. Search for your monitoring template by typing in, for example, Dream Company. Select it, and there you can just assign template. We won't do it here because we want to do it automatically, so I will cancel out of this box. From the resources of the Dream Company client account, select Device Management Policies. Click Create New or Add if you already created another policy. Ensure the client scope is selected and that the right client name is selected. Enter a name for your policy and make sure the checkbox Add members automatically using filter criteria is checked. Select one or more filter criteria that apply to your agentless device. In our example, we decided to have two filters, one for device native type equal Linux, and the second one for device make contains HPE. You can use the option Show Matching Members to ensure the resource matching the filter criteria is what you expect. Here we can see we have one Linux server that matches the two filters. In the Perform Action section, select the Assign Monitoring Template checkbox. A list of available monitoring templates is listed. Select the monitoring template you previously created and click the right arrow to move it to the Assigned Monitoring Template column on the right. Finally, click Save and Run Now to assign the policy to the resource matching the filter criteria. The policy will apply to all resources that match the filter criteria you specified in the policy. After a few minutes, check the Agentless SSH device in Infrastructure Search and select the device to check the status and the metrics. The status, as you can see, is now green, and the system, if you click on it, is up. We can also click on the Metrics tab to see that several different counters and metrics are starting to come up. In the next video, we will install the Redfish server integration module to discover and monitor server hardware using the Redfish API.